Trader Tina here once again from ShortMeTina.com with my daily recap. We're going to make it really quick. I think I got about 4 stocks on the agenda. Thank you for being here. Before we jump into a recap of ticker DXYN, do me a solid. Thumbs up this video if you learned something. Intro to comment in the comment section. It doesn't have to be anything super thoughtful. It could be something simple as hi. All right, again, comment in the comment section. It tells Google that people are engaged, and once again, it sort of pushes these videos out to other traders or newer traders just like yourself that might be looking for a little bit of help. So all you got to do is thumbs up and comment, and you know, it kind of gets the ball rolling. Anyway, let's kick it off with ticker, like I said, DXYN daily chart. Stock is up about 29% on the day. It's up an additional, we can say, close to 10% in after hours. I see a quote of 145, although we closed here at 132. Today's high clocked in at 160, so we're kind of off from session highs. You can see it here. It ran into resistance, and I'm going to switch to the hourly in a bit, but just want to show you that, you know, the stock clearly respected resistance today. It ran into resistance of around 160, pulled back to close at 132. Again, up a bit in after hours. I see a quote of 145. So we switched over to the, not the daily, we just came from the daily, switched over to the hourly. What do I see here? Again, 142, well, 145 in after hours. So heading into tomorrow, if you're in the stock and wondering whether or not it's going to put up some more percentages like 20-30%, definitely pay attention to this shorter term support here that I just highlighted. Let's give that a level. Let's call that around 135 to 140. Anything above that, I think you have a real good shot at minimum retesting today's high of 160. If it opens up below 140, I would watch out. There's that gap here of around 108 that needs to be filled. Not jabs gaps generally get filled. So that's kind of my take to sum up. I'd be paying attention to support of around 135 to 140. Anything below that, and I'd be paying attention to this gap of 108. Chances are the stock is going to drift there. What else? All right, and then we have ticker OSG, another stock that's up north of 30% on the day, specifically about 28.72%. If I didn't mention it, this is a daily chart going back to around 2019, but we're really just going to focus in on price action really just today. Look at this green candle, a lot of buying, but we're just going to look at price action, I want to say, for the last 3 months or so. Closed at 251, flat in after hours, so I don't see much going on in after hours. So we're just going to take this close here of $2.51. Again, we're going to take this close of $2.51 and work with it. A very strong close in my opinion, considering today's high clocked in at 255. Stock closed relatively close to session highs. That is a good thing. So heading into tomorrow, if you're long, wondering whether or not this still has momentum, it still has more room to grow, I would say, or to go, I would say you definitely want to pay attention to. You should know this. Pay attention to how the stock opens up, right? If we open up anywhere within the 251 vicinity, I want to say that is a good thing. If we open up above that and we take out today's high of 255, even better. What's the next stop in my opinion? Somewhere around here, somewhere around that 265. Let's give it a range, 275 level. So still about 25 cents or so left of upside, in my opinion, if we can take out today's high of, what was it? 255. What else? All right, so let's go over and review ticker AMPY daily chart. Hasn't fared as well as the others. This one is actually down 30%. So sorry for anyone that has been long or was long ticker AMPY. I'm sure you're hurting right now. So let me try to help you out a little bit. Closed at 290, which is not good because session lows clocked in at 288. Anytime a stock closes close to session lows, chances are it's going to break that and it's going to drift further. However, let's give it an asterisk right now. Stock is actually trading up in after hours, right? It's trading up about 5%. I see a quote of 305. So you potentially might get a dead cat bounce tomorrow. How to tell whether or not you're going to get that dead cat bounce? I would say you definitely have to pay attention to how the stock opens up, right? If this momentum that you're seeing in after hours continue into pre-market as well as regular session, that is a good thing. You'll probably get that 10 to 15% of upside, land you anywhere around that 315 to 320 mark. I didn't do the math, you do it for me. However, I'm going to paint a contrast story. Contrast to that, if the after hours that we are seeing right now actually loses ground in pre-market tomorrow and regular session, that's not a good thing. I would look out and pay attention to session lows of 288. If it takes that out, chances are we drift lower. You ask, how far do I see this going? Technically speaking, there isn't really any support until we get around that $2 level. So right now, what I'd be paying attention to, again, is the open tomorrow. Anything above 290, that's a good sign. Anything below, watch out. What else? All right, let's wrap it up with the S&P 500, the SPY. Not necessarily going over the charts not necessarily going over the chart. I've done that like extensively. So if you definitely want to, or if you want to hear my thoughts on the SPY, definitely listen to any video I've done like for the last year and a half. I always talk about the SPY. Anyway, so, the Dow opened up down about 700 points at open. That should have already signaled to you that today was not going to be the best of days. The SPY off about 3.3% on the day, so that's definitely a sell-off. Closed at 302.51. However, if you're looking for that silver lining, we are still above that breakout base of around 295 to 300, right? So heading into tomorrow, I definitely want to see how this opens up, right? If we open up above 302, that's a good thing. If we open up below 302, I don't know, it might actually get a bit scary, but again, as long as we can stay above 295, I think things are okay with the market. But like I said before, don't try to catch the bottom, right? There's no need to be the hero. What's the point? You're playing with real money here. Just let the market settle down. Only really extreme pro traders trade in these type of environments. And if you don't consider yourself a pro trader, I'm talking about someone that's been trading for years, not one, not two, I'm talking 10 plus years, then why are you trying to trade this environment? It is tough, right? So I say all that to say a couple of things. One, if you want to hear more on what I think about the SPY, listen to any videos that I've done. I think the one on Monday, I literally talked about it for 10 minutes. I went all the way back to 2017. That's the first thing. The second thing is listen, hey, these types of environments, they're really hard to trade. So just sit on your hands for a bit until the overall market settles down. Then you can try to trade it. That's the second thing. And the third thing is, despite all this craziness, despite the market shedding around 12% last week, despite this week us being up 5% one day, then down 5% the next day, and then up 5% the next day, despite all of that, we are still sitting above this 2-year range we broke out when we got above that 295 to 300 level, and we're still trading above there. So in my opinion, that is relatively bullish. So I say all that to say, I'm not going to repeat myself, but you know what? Believe it or not, if we can still stay above that 300, I'm still giving SPY a 400 target by the end of 2020. Crazy, right? But yeah, I'm still going to stick to it, as long as we can stay above that 300 mark. All right, so we're going to cap it there. Tina here once again from ShortMeTina.com. Hope that made sense. If it didn't, comment in the comment section. If it did, comment in the comment section. Anyway, if you enjoyed that video, do 3 things for me. I'm going to make it really quick. 1, comment in the comment section, thumbs up to this video. 2, I do videos daily. Make sure you're subscribed. And 3, I've been trading for a very long time, close to 20 years. And right now on our website, ShortMeTina.com, we're hosting a free 14-day trading course for anyone that's new or anyone that's struggling with trading. If I had this course when I started way back close to 20 years ago, I probably would not have made all those crazy mistakes I made at the beginning. Anyway, if that's something that you're interested in, definitely head on over to our website, ShortMeTina.com. Sign up, become a member. Thank you for listening, and as always, thank you for the support. I will talk to you tomorrow.